From the glories of the sunrise to the majesty of the Grand Canyon, and all living forms on this planet, from plant life to human life, show that the world was not made by chance. My name is Scott Salzman, and first I'd like to introduce my audience. We got Kathy, my daughter, and Linda. And today I'd like to persuade you that God is real. And this truth is shown by the complexity of this planet and in the life forms inhabiting it. How many people think this planet was made by random chance or by evolving through the ages? I would like to convince the viewers of this speech that God is real and the world was made by design, not by random chance. Let's take a look at the planet and the ecosystem. The position of the Earth is 92,955,888 miles away, and is so precise, the distance is that if it were a little closer, we would fry. If it were a little further away, we'd freeze. The rotation of the planet evenly distributes the heat around the planet, creating night and day, keeping the temperatures within tolerance for human beings. Also, the rotation of the sun is so precise that we can set the most accurate clock that it would only lose seconds per year. Now let's talk about the air we breathe, and that it's the right combination of gases needed to support life, and how two molecules of hydrogen and one of oxygen produce the water that we need to drink. To survive. And they aren't found in any other planet that we know of. There are too many things that had to be in place to sustain life: the air, the water, the distance of the earth from the sun. The Apostle Paul said, "The very visible nature of the earth shows the invisible nature of God." And that's found in Romans 1:20. Next, take a look at the plants and animals. There are billions of varieties of plants, from the weed to a watermelon, each one developed from this planet. It is incredible that all the different kinds of plants supposedly formed from the same source could be so different. And how many of these plants are edible? There are billions of different animals, from the flea to the top of the human chain. Of the food chain, human beings. According to the theory of evolution, they all came from the same source, one cell, that evolved and changed to billions of species. The Bible says that they were all created after their own kind. And that's found in Genesis 1:25. Is there a way to scientifically prove there's a God? No, not really. You can't take a test tube and show God exists. But that is where faith steps in. Paul said in Hebrews 11:1, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." DC Talk, in a song called Mind's Eye, ask the question, can you catch the wind? Can you see a breeze? Its presence is revealed by the leaves of a tree, our image of our faith in the unseen. Well, we've talked about the many aspects of the earth, from the positioning of the sun, the air we breathe, the water we drink, all to sustain life. and the millions of life forms that grow and flourish. While there is no scientific proof, I believe that it takes faith to believe that we're accidents of nature. Than it takes to believe we were made by an intelligent designer. I hope that I have persuaded some of you that God is real. As Carmen said in a song, there is a God, which is a very powerful discussion of this subject. Where there's a design, there's a designer. Where there's a plan, there's a planner. Where there's a miracle, there is a God. I'd like to thank you once again for your time. And I'd like to say thank you to my audience. And you all have a great day.